If you're trying to be with someone who is out of your league, please make sure you're strong up here. Because my friend Aaron pulled a 10 and was not ready for everything that happened after. So I'm at this little summer get together thing with my friends, right? It's like food trucks, bunch of people, live music, okay, games, a whole bunch of stuff. So we're walking around and all of a sudden I hear Aaron go, "Yo, who is that?" I said, "What?" I'm thinking it's someone we used to know. He's like, "Nah, like, you ever seen her before? Like, bro, she is fine." Right? All his friends are agreeing, like, "Yo, she is fine, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Yo, she is really pretty." I said, "So what you finna do about it?" He's like, "Me?" He's like, "Bro, I'm not doing anything." Mind you, Aaron is like a normal dude, loud with the friends, but very quiet when it comes to anything else. But in general, he's a very quiet to himself person anyway, right? Never had a girlfriend, never been in a relationship. This is very new for him. So I'm telling him, I'm like, "Bro, you got to shoot your shot. You're probably never going to see her again. Right? You have to do this." He's like, "No, like, I don't even know what I would say. Like, she probably gets approached all the time. She probably hates that. Like, I'm not doing that." I said, "Okay, bet." You're never going to see her again then. Right? So while we're walking around at this festival, right, he's talking about it the whole time. He's like, "Bro, I wish I would have said something. Like, if I see her again, like, I would say something like, I swear, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Would you? Would you though?" Right? So we're walking around and it's literally like we're about to go, right? Everybody got their food in. We did what we needed to do. Watch the live music. It's starting to get cold out. So we're about to leave, right? And just when we're about to leave, right, we see her and her other friend, right, leaving the area on the way to the parking lot. So I hit Aaron. I'm like, "Aaron, you said if you see her again, look right there." Right? He's like, "Yo, that really is her." I'm like, "Bro, she's walking away from her friend. She's going to her own car. Please go say something. Just anything. You can just tell her she looks good. Like, say something." He's like, "Is that weird?" I'm like, "No. Just don't be weird about it." He's like, "All right, all right, all right. But like, I don't want everybody to see, like, distract them." I'm like, "Okay." Right? They weren't really paying attention anyway. So I'm walking over here. I'm trying to tell them about something, but I'm peeking back. And I see Aaron actually going to walk up to her, right? I didn't think he really was going to. So he's walking up to her and he keeps looking back like, "I don't know what to say." I'm like, "Go, go." Like, she's about to be in her car, right? This man starts scurrying a little bit, low key, like a little jog. I'm thinking, "Lord, please don't let her see this," right? Mind you, she is probably like a short 5'4", naturally beautiful girl. Okay, she had some light brown waves, wavy hair. My bad, not waves, wavy hair, and she was just gorgeous, right? I'm thinking if Aaron really pulls this, that's crazy, right? But she probably just gonna hit him with a thank you, be on with her day. Yeah, no, that's not what happened. So after literally 5 minutes, like 5 good minutes of them chatting, Aaron finally comes back. Right? I'm done distracting everybody. So they're like, "Aaron, yo, what were you doing? Were you talking to her?" "No way, no way. You talked to her. What happened? What happened?" I'm sitting here like, "Yeah, what did happen?" This man goes, I went up to her and I told her she was pretty, and then she like asked my name. I asked her name, and like, I don't know, we were just talking about like how it was here and like if we've been here before. I don't know, it was random conversation, and she ended up giving me her number." I said, "Hold on." She didn't give you a Snap and Instagram, but she gave you them real digits? She didn't ask you for your number, but you got hers? She's like, "Yeah, I got her number." I'm thinking, if you get a girl's number, that's different, because if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So I'm like, "Yo, like, you might actually have like a ticket in." Right? I'm like, "You need to follow up with her. You need to make, she probably has a lot of people talking to her. You need to get a good date in this week, right? Within the next 3 days." He's like, "Bro, okay, I will. Like, I got you. Like, I'm not messing this up." Fast forward. Okay. Week goes by. I honestly forget about the whole situation. And then I text Aaron. I'm like, "Aaron, bro, what happened with the girl? Right? What was even her name?" He texts me back. He's like, "Oh, her name was Sierra. Yeah, it's going." I said, "What do you mean it's going?" Then he says something that I did not expect him to say. He's like, "Honestly, like, I might stop talking to her." You might stop talking to her? I said, "Now, why would you do that?" He's like, bro, like, look, screen shares him and her messages. I'm looking at the messages. She hit him with a straight HR professional. She's talking about, I'm looking for a man who's a leader, who can lead me. I want someone who I don't have to tell them what to do. Like, they know, blah, 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 blah. I said, honestly, period. Right? Love that for her. She respects herself. She knows what she wants. She's a baddie. I tell him that exact same thing on the phone. He's like, bro, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I said, if you're not, I promise you someone else will be. So you might need to lock in. Right? I said, and on top of that, she sent that an hour ago. What are you doing? He's like, bro, was that bad? Like, I thought she would think it's good if I sat and thought about it. I said, okay, so you should have told her that, right? He's like, what, I gotta tell her that? I said, yes, that's called good communication. And I said, as I'm looking through these messages that you shared, why are you responding every couple hours? Like, there was one I saw, she texted him at 9 o'clock in the morning talking about good morning. He didn't respond until 7 p.m. I said, what's going on there? He's like, I don't know. I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't want to, like, overdo it. I said, I'm not gonna lie, if you want to hold on to this one, you're gonna have to lock in. I said, her even telling you what she wants means she's interested. She's wanting you to do that. He's like, really? I thought she was just like saying like another man she'd find. I said, you know what? I know you're kind of shy, right? I know you're to yourself. I know you've never had a girlfriend before, but if you want to hold on to this beautiful, nice, sweet baddie, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to fix that little mindset. He's like, okay, like, no, I don't want to lose her. Like, I'm gonna figure it out. I said, all right, bet. I said, if you need me, you know where to find me. So we get off the phone, and I'm not gonna lie, I have zero faith. After what I just saw and heard, the faith is gone. Okay, I'm already knowing she dated some top tier men in the past. They probably just did her bogus, right? Fast forward a month and a half. Okay. I'm texting Aaron here and there. He's really not saying too much, okay? He always hits me with good, cool, okay, whatever. So we meet up, okay? I text them. I text in the group chat. I'm like, hey, what y'all doing Friday night? Want to go to Topgolf, something? They're down. So we all go. Aaron's down. But he comes unexpectedly with a guest. And yes, this guest was none other than Sierra, right? They walk in. I'm looking, everybody cracks their neck, holding hands. Huh? Right? They come in, he's like, hey everybody, I want you guys to meet Sierra. Introduces her loud and proud. Right? We're all sitting down at Topgolf. This man orders food immediately, orders for himself, orders for her. I said, oh. Right? She's rubbing his back, right? He's touching her, very lovey-dovey. Did I miss something? Right? Something must have been going good for this. Right? And as we're sitting there, okay, we're going up to golf, doing whatever. She gets up and she goes to the bathroom. I said, you know what? Let me just talk to Aaron real quick. So I go up to Aaron. I'm like, dude, what's going on with y'all? He's like, what? We're doing great. I said, I can see you're doing great, but how did it get there? Right? We haven't talked really about it since that last phone call. This man blows my mind. He tells me, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I researched everything. So what do you mean? He's like, I was looking up videos, I was talking to people, I was texting dating coaches, I even got this app called Gleam. Like, look, pulls out his phone, clicks this app called Gleam, Gleam, and he's like, look, I knew it helped with like social skills, like my buddy told me about it, but I didn't know it had dating in there. He's like, I've been using this and it's helped me so much, like communication wise, how to be a leader, how to be the man that she wants. Like, nah, like this has helped me so much. I said, you out here using apps? He's like, yeah. Like, I would do it again too if it helped me get her. Honestly, you know what? That actually is a great idea. Like, I don't even hold you to it. Clearly you pulled her and it's working, right? Whatever works. So she comes back from the bathroom. Right, she's sitting down. I'm talking to her a little bit, right? Gotta be a girl's girl. And I'm just like, so what do you do? Blah, blah, blah. Of course she tells me she's a model. Aaron ate down.